This year at the start, it was about winning home games, and we ended up doing that quite nicely. And as we kept moving forward, it got to a stage where there was a good chance that we could come 1 or 2, and we had our sights set on that.
Given some of the lessons we learnt last year and the fact that we were able to achieve top 2 and see the benefit of it, that naturally became kind of part of our thought process this year. I was expecting halfway through the season that we might have to remind the boys and really focus on that, but actually it wasn't required. They've been pretty ambitious all season and we've wanted to top the group this year. It's also worth saying that there might be years where we don't achieve top 2 and you've got to find a different way to win, but this year it was good that we've been able to back up what we did last year and top the table, and that really deepens your confidence when you start going into playoffs and knockout games.
So the SRH game, our last qualifying game where we needed either the points or a certain net run rate situation, made for an interesting conundrum.
A, there's an opportunity for us to win the game, but it was a huge total. B, there was a score that was much lesser, and we had to play very differently to achieve that. And it was probably the trickiest one for us as a support staff as well.
The number 1 spot was important because if there had been rain in Dharamsala, that would have meant if you're number 1, you go straight through to the final. If you're number 2 in the league, you've got to go to Chandigarh and qualify. We decided upon allowing the openers to go out there and be aggressive as if they were chasing 255. But we explained to the middle order that the 166 and 179 steps that we needed to tick off on our way to chasing a bigger target. Rajat led that in a very measured pace in the middle. That would have provided some frustration perhaps in the crowd watching the game. They wanted to see us try to chase 255. But it was a pragmatic approach. In the dressing room wrapping up that evening, we had to address that situation. We didn't want any negative feeling around the fact that we'd lost the game or didn't really take on the 255.